important for you to understand how this technique works. In the sense, I feel if I give you one example of an earlier case, it might help you to understand how it how things just went on its own, took its own direction yesterday, and it's taking again today, as I can see. So, like this lady had come to me for her fear of that hospital sign during the lockdown. Name of the word hospital, or somebody is sick, or she sees that plus sign, panic attack. So I was working with her on this to begin with. And while we are working on this, so much came about regarding her professional stuff, that I keep changing job. Now it is 4 years, I have to change my job. And I'm wondering why this. And she had a track record, maximum 4 years in any job. And her mother-in-law, such a beautiful human being. She has all praises for her, but her relationships are horrible with her mother-in-law. She can't find any fault in her, but she cannot bear her also. And she is the wife of her only son. She cannot get away also. You know what came up? All these three things settled in those 10 days session with her. Not only she overcame this fear of her plus sign hospital talks, her relationship with her mother-in-law also improved, and she continued with her job, which was already 4 years old. After that, she did not want to leave. Now, what happens? Why I'm giving you this is, it may she could have said, no, I only want to work with this. But as we worked along, there were various things that kept coming up. As I told you in the very first day, that I will first ask you, what is it today? Right? So we need to work on that which is the uppermost. And when you have started one process, still on the first day, we started our process with relationship. So we have already set the intention. And with that intention, when regularly you're doing it day after day, and I'm asking you this, your mind gets used to throwing up that which is obstructing your main issue. Right? So when I asked you yesterday about what is it that you want to work on, I'm sleeping too much. And that seemed to got connected with your productivity and your aim of being rich. Now, with your logical thinking that you generally make use of, you will not see these connected. But the very fact that now that you're diving into your subconscious, we talked of the two things yesterday, that which happens and that which we do. Correct? The two types of the karma concept thing. So that which happens, these are the things that are happening. That is there in our subconscious. When we are pulling out a thread, it is throwing up that which is connected to it. How it has got connected? Because in our subconscious, all the memories, moment after moment, are getting stored inside. You like it or not? Everything that we think, we say, we do, we speak, all gets stored in our memory. And it's there in our subconscious. And now, things are not happening in a lateral, in a streamlined way. Everything related to relationship happens in a row. No, it doesn't. Along with that, other things are also happening. So it's got stored and got packed in that manner. So when you try to pull out something with respect to, say, relationship, there are other things that are obstructing it, will also be moved. And you will have to adjust and deal with them before you go further. because you have no control over the way it has been stored, at least not at this moment. You can become an expert and you can learn to access that, but first you need to understand how your subconscious is, how it works, and how you can access it, and how these memories have come about and brought you to a point wherein you find that you cannot have good friends among the ladies. Right? So, this is the outcome you are able to see. It's an effect with so many causes. And each of the cause is an effect of another cause. That cause is also an effect of some another cause. You don't know how deep down it is. And on the way, so many other things are piled up in between that are obstructing, which we will have to work upon. So it is not going to go the way I want to take it. If you also, become headstrong and rigid, कि no, खाली इसी के बारे में बात करनी है, it won't work. In any case, relationship belongs to the heart. Doesn't much of it happens with the head. Yes, we can involve the head. When the head and heart are together, then that is possible. But everything that we do has the heart involved in it. Take my one quote that I always say. I should send you my little bookmark I have made of this. The path from the head to the hand is through the heart. Head is the thinking, knowing, understanding. Hand is the doing, speaking, behavior, actions, mobility. Heart is the feeling and emotions. अभी तेरा मन है जल्दी उठने का तो तू उठ गई. Right? Your head and your heart were together, so your action could happen easily. लेकिन तेरा रोज मन नहीं करता है तो तू नहीं उठती है. Correct? You see the power the heart has?
Yeah.
So we need to learn to use this power. It is meant for us to use just as much as we are to use our intelligence, and we have to use our abilities and skill and capacity and all that. So during this course of interaction that we are having, the only way I can channel it to some extent is to make sure that your attention is paid to the feeling and the emotion, so that you get some hold on this hidden power that you have. And it doesn't remain hidden, it becomes available to you to certain extent, as much as effort you put in. But at the same time, when we want to get hold on something new, we have to use our resources that we have. The current resource you have is your head and your hand, your speech. So using this, we are going to make use of to access this force. And once you have an access to it, it will be a tremendous amount of force. Then you will have to learn to use it in a measured way. Also.
Sure.
Okay? So does this make sense to you, how the whole technique works? So
It does, and it